Hello guys, welcome to one more video. I would like to share with you the list that I am playing with. Grugol. Grugol is a beast, or Grugol mervena. There is a version with Corinia as well. It is very good, but people are countering Corinia. That's why the original version is slightly... What's happening to this deck? Oh my god. The original version is a tempo building. You know, you prepare your game and then it's not a deck that you will do 200 points. The idea of the deck is making value of Grugol. Heroes: Macrodomus, Baron Hig, Jumeda, Volarayo, and Grugol. Why this configuration? We have 6 medics, so the revive thing in this deck is very important. That's why Jumeda is good, because we have at least, better saying, we have 7 medics, because Grugol is a medic too. So we can revive things from opponent grave. It is very good because we can avoid them to revive things, and also sometimes you don't have targets to revive things, because you revive something that's gonna bring back Grugol, that's gonna bring back another thing. It's 4 cards with a single doctor, so you have to have targets, and sometimes you have to search in opponent's grave. It is very good. Jumeda is a very, very strong card. It has 6 power in level 1, 12 power in level 2, level 4, so it is a bomb. The stats are good. You don't even need the passive ability, but the passive ability in this deck works very well. Baron Hig is important because we are playing with 3 Dominate and 1 Baron Hig. It means that we have 4 things that discard cards. It is important to discard because this deck, very often, you are gonna start by playing Volarayo on turn 2, bringing Grugol to your hand. Grugol in hand is worse than in the grave, so you have to find ways to discard Grugol, to optimize, to make a limb binder, drop 3, a bomb, because with a single limb binder you can bring to the battlefield a lot of creatures. So that's why discarding Grugol is very good. That's why we are playing Baron Hig. Baron Hig is very important in this building because it is a drop 2. It means that you can use Dreadful Hunter. I am playing 3 copies to devour Baron Hig and then bring Baron Hig back with Limb Binder. That's gotta bring Grugol back to the play, and you can bring another drop 3 that can be Jumeda or Smoldering Hoof. Smoldering Hoof is very good in this building because the first play, if the opponent is the first one to play and play a Volarayo or a hero or whatever they play in the ranged row or the flanks, you can just start the game by using Smoldering Hoof, because you can kill a creature and draw 2 cards, because you're gonna kill your own Smoldering Hoof and a creature from your opponent 2 deaths. It means that it's gonna bring your hand 2 Emissary. It is a very broken interaction, you know. For 3 action points, you destroy a creature and draw 2 cards. It is very, very good. In the early game, it is even better because you can, you know, make your deck thinner. It is very good. Infertos is just a finisher. In the late game, you have a lot of Emissary and Limb Binder in the battlefield, creature that has low stats, like 1 or 2 attack. You can sack all of them and play Infertos. Mogro is a very important creature in this deck. Only 1 copy. Because you can sack Grugol in the same turn, and you can bring all the creatures that you sack with a Limb Binder. For example, you can sack Grugol plus an Emissary plus a Dreadful Hunter. Very often you don't want to sack Dreadful Hunter because it has high stats, but let's pretend this scenario. So you sack 3 creatures to play Mogro for 0, and then you play a Limb Binder for 3, and This is gonna bring back Baron Hig, that's gonna bring back Grugol, that's gonna bring back Dreadful Hunter. It means that You played Mogul for free. Basically, you know, this is very strong and the stats is very good. 4 power and 4. You can destroy a creature with 4 attack. In level 4, it's 8. It's mean this 16 power creature for 0. It is a bomb. You can, instead of play Infernals, play another copy of Mogul. Mogul is very strong in this building, but the curve of the deck is very low. You don't need to, you know, cut a lot of things. And also, in this building, just 1 copy of Death Stare is enough because you can bring it back. 1 copy of Mogul is enough. 1 copy of Inferto is enough because you can bring it back with Grugol. So the best part of this deck is that the key pieces, you can bring all of them back. Because Balauria, we are running 3 copies of Balauria. Very often, you can try to cut 1 copy of Balauria. Because in the games, you are not going to play 3 Balaurias in an entire game if you draw them. But it is important to have 3 copies to make sure that you are gonna draw them. Because just 1 Balauria, you can bring back Volarayo, that's gonna bring back Grugol, that's gonna bring back a Death Stare or a Jumeda. You see, just with 5 action points, you can do a very, very strong play. So you rely on revive in this deck. You need to revive cards. That's why you have to play 3 copies of Balauria. So that's the idea of the deck. You play a lot of creatures to prepare the battlefield and then bring all of them back. You don't have the win condition. You may ask, what is the win condition of the deck? You don't need to have a extremely bomb. I was trying to do this. This card is very good. 24 power in level 4. You can try to run more copy of this. But if you do this, make sure to remove Infertos. Actually, let's do this because in tournaments level 4, and let's play with Balauria because the curve is a little bit higher, but it is okay. It's totally okay. Now we have a bomb, and I think Slaved is better than Infertos. Although Infertos has more power, in level 4 it's 28, and Enslaved Garrebor 24. But this ability of destroy on a light to draw a card is very good. I'm not running Wartime Inventor. I removed from this deck because it is easily killed by Chain Lightning. We are running 2 copies of Chain Lightning. It can be stolen by Dominate. So it is a weak creature. It's a very good creature, Wartime Inventor, but in this meta that players are playing Inferno and with Chain Lightning and Dominate, I prefer to play Garrebor. Yeah, let's do this change, Garrebor instead of Infertos. It's a better win condition. And that's the game. You can the draw engine or emissary. Grugol, because it's a 4 for 1 card, just one doctor. You can bring 4 creatures to the battlefield. Baron Hig, it is a card draw because you scored a card that's going to be back on the battlefield, so it means that you're going to draw a spell. Mecrodomus is very good in this deck. You need a Frost Purge creature, and in this building you can sack Mecrodomus and bring it back very easily with 3 Balauria and Grugol, so you can play more than twice Mecrodomus. Instead of sack the creatures, I wish I had more Conjure Sahasradim. It's better than Lightning Blast. Instead of playing Lightning Blast, play another copy of Sahasradim. It's much better, but I don't have the copy. And this configuration is very good. You know, Mortar, I don't like Mortar in this building because it can be stolen by Dominate, it can be killed, it can be disabled. Dreadful Hunter is going to be disabled as well because you're going to devour Grugol, you're going to devour Jumeda, you're going to devour creatures that you want to be back on the battlefield. And later in the game, people will go into use Mecrodomus in Dreadful Hunter because there is no other targets for Mecrodomus in this building, just Dreadful Hunter. But it's not that important. It's not a win condition. Dreadful Hunter is not a win condition. It's just a way to sack creatures because you need the creatures in the grave to bring them back. So it is okay if it was Macrodomus, but make sure not to, you know, overuse Dreadful Hunter in this deck. If you rely on Dreadful Hunter every single 2 turns, you are using the ability. Dreadful Hunter is gonna be very powerful in the late game, but it can be Macrodomus. So make sure not to abuse of this ability, and that's the deck. I have a lot of videos playing with this deck. I'm gonna let you know here in above with the link of the video. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.